You guys are going to be amazed at this. This kid, he's 23 years old. His name is Nick Shirley. And he uncovered literally hundreds of millions of dollars of waste fraud in Minnesota. In one day, he just simply took his camera and decided to go to some of these healthcare facilities that are run by the Somalians in Minnesota. Watch this.
A list of all of the healthcare companies. Loads of them right here. We want healthcare. Yes, we'd like to speak.
Real quick, he is in a facility. He's in one building. They have 14 healthcare facilities, okay? 14 healthcare businesses in this facility.
Getting healthcare here?
No.
Why can't I get healthcare here?
No, wait.
Warning, you are under video surveillance. No trespassing, security, armed. This is the strangest place I've ever been to get healthcare. Just a bunch of different places. Healthcare here, healthcare right here. Another healthcare company right here. There are 3 healthcare companies inside of this building right here in this room of 7C. Now we have another Helping Hands, Home Care LLC, another healthcare company. Present Help right here. We're looking for the best rates of healthcare here inside this building because we have so many options. Who can we talk to about getting the best healthcare?
I don't know.
No?
Sorry.
All right. We will not get any healthcare here. David, this is one of the stranger places I've ever been. Literally, healthcare every door you go to, yet nobody will give you a rate. How much money do you think's been funneled through this building?
Every year, I would say 50 to 60 million at least.
And finally, we were accepted into one of the daycare centers and they actually took down our information to give us a rate. However, when we left, we were then met with the police.
We received a complaint that gentlemen matching your description were in this building harassing the individuals who stay here.
Oh, we're checking out the rates for healthcare. Because there's 14 healthcare companies inside this building, so.
Okay.
Well, that's not what he said. He said there's 14 companies here, and he's trying to assume because they're Somali providers, everyone here is fraudulent.
Okay.
So
He's here with some kind of like propaganda.
No, we're just checking.
No, this is a area that we're allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance. Is there any other reason that you guys are here?
Well, we were checking rates.
No, he's not.
We were checking rates. We asked for rates.
No, you're not.
Okay. I'm gonna have, if you guys are all good, we're gonna step outside and we can continue this conversation.
All right, let's leave. So, all right, we're getting escorted out right now. The police have arrived. We were checking out the rates, seeing what was happening inside this building. No one would really speak with us. We did go inside the one daycare center, and she actually did give us rates for childcare. Much respect to that lady. What's the problem, officer?
Well, so again, we've been getting reports from now multiple individuals that you guys were harassing individuals who work here. At the end of the day, this is private property, and it's one that people are allowed to ask you to leave, and it's also one the Minneapolis Police Department is allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance at this address.
Yeah.
So
As we got escorted out of this building, the Somalis filmed us as we left, and we headed over to the next building that had 22 of the same home health care providers operating from inside of the building.
Right here you have.
Okay, so then he goes over to the building basically right across the street, and there's 22 more healthcare providers. All right. This kid taking his camera with him, just going to Minnesota and just doing this basically on his own. He's a YouTuber. He's uncovered hundreds of millions of dollars of fraud in just that little bit of time. It's amazing. He sent his video, which is 40 minutes long, by the way, because he was out there the whole day. He sent it to Elon Musk. He sent it to President Trump. He has gotten 50 million views on his YouTube channel for that. 50 million. All right. I just want to throw this out to our great state rep here, but we have a lot of problems in Columbus. That's why I threw that out there that are very similar to what that young man uncovered. And I think the first thing that comes to my mind, Jennifer, is how can a kid with a camera go into and uncover hundreds of millions of dollars of fraud when you have auditors, you have attorney generals, You have all of these paid organizations that are supposed to be, scrutinizing everything, and nobody is paying any attention. Seems weird, doesn't it?
Now, I would say that in June of 2025, AG Yost did have about 10 cases, anywhere ranging from $1,300 to 6 and 7 figures of fraud in Ohio. There were home care agencies, and that is, you can just Google it right now. All the listeners can Google that and see the names of the people, and they're there. But I would also say, as we were talking about earlier, guys, Columbus proper has 22,899 Somalis, primarily refugees escaping natural disasters and civil war. However, the Trump administration, after the shooting and murder of one of our guardsmen, the Trump administration has said we now will begin looking at these refugees that are coming in under asylum seekers. And we will be more stringent on that because of what is happening in these cases. So it does take time, but I would also say that it isn't just healthcare providers that are doing this. We also have individuals who maybe misrepresent how much they're making on their income from Medicaid. And so these cases, one by one, we will find them. And me, as chair of Medicaid and soon to be the chair of the Joint Medicaid Oversight Committee, we were discussing this earlier. I think it would be prudent if we bring in our fraud detection unit so the people of Ohio can actually see what we're doing. And then, I don't see it here, but I do have a 1-800 number for you guys to tell you what the number is for people to call if they know about fraud and they know Medicaid benefits are being abused. They can either call the fraud detection unit at the Ohio AG's office, or they can report it directly to Ohio Medicaid. And I encourage, if you actually have, and we do encourage people to report anonymously. I do have that number too. Can I give it to you guys?
Yeah, go ahead. Sure.
The Ohio Medicaid Fraud Control Unit complaints can be filed at 614-466-0722.